You know when the silence behind the scenes starts getting louder than any press conference, when small signs, glances and discreet movements say more than any official statement. That's exactly the atmosphere that has taken over St. James Park in recent days. Those who watch closely can tell that something important is being worked on behind the cameras, and what's coming could directly impact the organizational core of the club. Something big is approaching. Amid this climate of anticipation, attentive supporters have already noticed that Newcastle United is undergoing a kind of behind-the-scenes reconfiguration. And we're not talking about a change of manager or rumors about new signings, but something even deeper. The club's executive structure. When changes of this magnitude start to take shape, it's a sign that the long-term project is being adjusted, and that could define success both on and off the pitch in the upcoming season. By the way, if you're the kind of supporter who wants to understand not just who's wearing the shirt on the pitch, but also who's making the big decisions behind the scenes at Newcastle United, then this channel is for you. Take this moment to subscribe now, because we dig deep into the club's backstage and deliver everything with clarity, objectivity, and respect for the real fan. Your subscription is crucial for the channel to keep growing and bringing exclusive content like this. So don't wait, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. What's most intriguing is that even without official confirmation, some pieces of this puzzle are starting to fall into place. Rumors from within the club indicate that a highly significant decision is about to be made by the most powerful figure in the current structure, Chairman Yasser, representing the PIF's interests in charge of the club. He seems ready to make a pivotal decision, and it involves the very top of the club's executive leadership. Now we arrive at the core of today's news. Newcastle United is very close to announcing its new CEO, according to the Daily Mail. Sources close to the club have confirmed that David Hopkinson is the leading candidate to become Chief Executive Officer, replacing Darren Eales, who is stepping down due to health reasons. The information is being handled cautiously but is already causing movement within the club, especially given the urgent need to fill this crucial position with the summer transfer window heating up. Although Darren Eales' departure isn't entirely surprising to some within the club, it creates a significant leadership gap. He played an important role since taking over, and his absence, however understandable, comes at a delicate time for Newcastle. After all, we're entering one of the most decisive transfer windows in recent memory. The club is seeking reinforcements, strategic adjustments, and goal setting, all of which demand strong backstage leadership. That's precisely why Hopkinson's name is being treated with such care by the club's owners. It's not just about filling a role, it's about ensuring that this new leader aligns with the vision for Newcastle's future. The club's ambitions go beyond top-half finishes. The aim is to establish Newcastle among Europe's elite. To achieve that, the new CEO must bring international experience, strategic global reach, and above all, a strong business mindset. If you value this kind of in-depth analysis and want to follow every strategic move the club makes, make sure to subscribe here. The backstage reporting we do, with insights and details you won't see in the headlines, is only possible thanks to your support. So hit the subscribe button, enable notifications, and stay updated with everything happening at our Newcastle. Hopkinson, by the way, is no stranger to the global sports industry. The 54-year-old Canadian has an impressive CV. He served as Chief Commercial Officer at the Toronto Maple Leafs for nearly 25 years, from 1994 to 2018, a period during which the Canadian club built itself into one of the NHL's most valuable brands. He then joined Real Madrid as Global Director of Partnerships, one of the most powerful sports institutions in the world, where his mission was to turn commercial relationships into strategic assets. After his time in European football, Hopkinson played a key role as Chief Operating Officer at Madison Square Garden Sports Corporation, one of the largest entertainment and sports companies in the United States. This career, which blends business, marketing and top-level sport, is precisely what caught the attention of the PIF. The goal is for the new CEO to do more than just manage operations, but to help transform Newcastle into a global brand, without losing its identity and connection to its roots. Behind the scenes, it's clear the club can't afford to start the new season with leadership gaps. Paul Mitchell, who joined as sporting director in 2024, is already set to depart at the end of June, adding to the urgency. With two key leadership roles becoming vacant at the same time, Yasser Al-Rumayyan's responsibility grows. He knows the transfer window is open, and each day without clarity could mean missed opportunities in the market. This period of transition becomes even more delicate when considering the challenges Newcastle faces. After seasons of steady growth, heightened expectations and European campaigns, supporters are looking for the next big leap. To deliver that, every gear in the club's machinery needs to run smoothly, from coaching staff to executive leadership. That's why Hopkinson's potential arrival feels not just strategic, but necessary. And if you're enjoying this full backstage coverage of Newcastle, don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel reach more passionate fans like yourself and motivates us to keep bringing you the kind of detailed analysis the mainstream press rarely shows. The expectation now is that in the coming days, the club will officially confirm Hopkinson, or at least announce a clear succession plan for Darren Eales. Sources close to James Park say the Canadian's name gained strength after a formal interview with PIF representatives, who were reportedly impressed with his long-term vision for the club. The challenge ahead won't be easy if confirmed. Hopkinson will take the helm during a period of internal restructuring and a fan base eager for quick success. It's also worth stressing the timing. With the European season concluded and the transfer window officially open, Newcastle must act fast. The club knows its top targets are being approached by Europe's biggest names, and to get ahead, decisions need to be swift and strategic. A lack of clarity at the top can create noise in negotiations, uncertainty among agents, and even jeopardize ongoing deals. And beyond finance, a CEO's role is to align the club's culture, build relationships with sponsors, engage governing bodies, and lead across marketing, legal, infrastructure, and more. In today's football landscape, professional, internationally minded leadership is vital for competing on equal footing with powerhouses like Manchester City, Real Madrid, Bayern, or PSG. That's exactly where Newcastle wants to be. If you've made it this far, it's because you truly care about the future of our club. So take this moment to comment below. What do you think of David Hopkinson's potential arrival? Is he the right profile to lead the Magpies project in the years ahead? We want to hear from you. Your thoughts help shape the direction of our community. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to join us. Another strength in Hopkinson's favor is his ability to handle pressure. Working at Real Madrid demands more than skill. It takes emotional intelligence, quick decision-making, and the ability to mediate competing interests. These are exactly the traits Newcastle needs right now. The pressure from fans, the need for results, and the challenge of managing an expanding institution all require someone with his profile. According to the Daily Mail, the meeting between Hopkinson and the PIF committee was very positive. He reportedly presented a comprehensive vision of how to turn Newcastle into a globally recognized club without abandoning its local roots. His proposal includes not only commercial growth strategies but also plans to enhance the fan experience, optimize club assets, and invest in infrastructure from the training ground to the long-awaited modernization of St. James Park. Despite the internal optimism, fans know the history of Newcastle is built on challenges. Nothing comes easy. That's why this change must be backed by a firm and transparent stance from the board, showing that decisions aren't just strategic, but also deeply connected to fan values, local pride, and the mission of putting the Magpies at the top of European football. The new era must be built with clarity, communication, and above all, results. Finally, the hope is that this new phase will bring more professionalism, ambition, and a closer bond with the supporters. The Saudi-backed project has already shown it's not here to play games. Now, with new leadership taking shape behind the scenes, it's time to prove that the club can also evolve off the pitch. The expectations are huge, the challenge is real, but the opportunity to make history is even greater. Let's go together because Newcastle is much more than football. It's history being written in real time.